broke my spare leg. Like, obliterated it. So, this is my leg. I have this fancy little thing on my leg at the back here, these broken strings. This dial, it tightens these strings and it pulls this back plate, goes from being loose to being tight when you twist the dial. Today, I obliterated this. So, got out of the car at the end of the day, went to walk into IGA, and there was this god-awful thing. Honestly, it sounded like a 22 going off. And I just froze. It was so loud that I thought I snapped my actual foot. So, bang! And I stopped, and I froze. And this guy was probably like 2 meters in front of me walking the other way into the shops, and he froze at the same time. And then finally he went, was that your leg? And I looked down because I was terrified that I thought I broke my foot. And I went, fuck, yeah. And he ran off and picked up this piece for me, which literally flew off. It was like meters behind me. So he ran off and picked it up for me and was like, here you go. I'm like, is that supposed to happen? And I went, fuck. And he's like, are you okay? Like, do you need a hand back to the car or anything? I was like, no, it's okay. Is that going to be a story for him at the pub on Friday night? I was like, no, all good. Like, I've got a spare leg at home. Ha ha ha. He lost it because he's like, fuck, that's something I never thought I'd hear someone say. But at the same time, I was mortified because, like, fuck, it was not an inconspicuous breaking of the leg at all. Not even a little bit. So when that happens, like, it's not so bad that I'm gonna like, oh hey, it's not so bad that I'm gonna like fall over. It's not like the foot breaking, which is what I thought may have happened, but it didn't. Basically what happens is my stump swells a lot. So in the morning it takes ages to put my leg on. So what we did was we put this on so that basically a bit of like I could push out on this squishy bit. And then during the day I tighten it up. And so it was tight and the strings just snapped. So I wouldn't fall over or anything. It's just that the noise was so loud. What happens is I bottom out. So the bottom of my stump pushes on the bottom of the prosthetic. And that is not actually how we walk. So normally our stumps don't actually push into the bottom of the prosthetic. We're kind of like lifted up a little bit. So painful to finish my walk around IGA, but like not horrendous. However, walking around without this back plate for the next couple of weeks till I'm back in Brisbane, very painful because we don't walk on the bottom of our stumps. And now I will have to because I don't have this to tighten my leg up. So that shit. So I'm like, oh, I have a spare leg at home, ha ha ha. Funny story, I already fucked my spare leg. This leg that broke, I have broken it. This is probably the 4th time I've broken it. It's never done this. The dial has stopped working and the ropes get like caught and like not tangled, but they get caught and it won't loosen. So I can't get my leg off. This has never happened, but this is the 4th time in under a year that I have broken this new dial contraption. So why use it? Like I said, my stump swells, so it takes ages to put on. So this is actually one of the best options for me, even though there are obviously little issues with it. However, a new dial option came out, which is this one. This new dial that I got on my spare leg, the rope, or like the little like ropes on it, they are like have carbon fiber in them, so the ropes shouldn't snap or get caught. However, I have previously fucked this one. The dial literally just fell out. I was wearing it at the beach one day and I went to tighten it and this happened. So this is my current spare. Fuck me, I was not prepared for a video tonight. Fuck, sorry. I was not actually prepared to do a video tonight, so I don't have my tripod or anything set up, so sorry. But basically, yeah, both of my legs fucked. 2. I have 2 fucked legs. This is my spare leg, which is broken, and I just broke my daily leg. Good times. I currently live in North Queensland. So for non-Aussies, there's Brisbane in Queensland. Then we have North Queensland. Then we have far North Queensland. Like, bitch can drive for like 24 hours straight and still be in the same state, to put size into comparison. So in North Queensland, we are like regional. So there's not a prosthetist here every day of the week. They come like once every 2 or once every 3 weeks. So I'm about to move back to Brisbane. So literally, if I can get this fixed in the next month, I'm doing well. And by this, I mean this or my other one. And they cannot fix it on the spot, which means they will have to take the leg, take it away, order parts, fix it while I'm wearing another broken one, and then I'll come back and get it. It could literally be like 5 weeks, 6 weeks until I get a leg that works. I'm having a small internal meltdown right now. Although not that internal because I'm sharing it with you all, but here we are with the other broken one. Basically, I came up with my own fix a while ago, and then they came out with this new one that I broke just tightening it, and the file fell out. So basically what I am going to do is I'm going to ask them to put in a motocross boot strap. So a riding boot, like a motocross boot. They've got straps, and you need enough force to like pull this closed. So you can't just like, prime example, for a while, last time I broke it, we used a Velcro strap and just Velcroed it on. That doesn't work because you can't get enough force through the Velcro to push this in against my leg. You need something mechanical to like push. So I made up on an old leg, I made up kind of like a little DIY job with a boot strap from a motocross boot across the back. And if you've ever used one, they hook in and then they've got like this clip that closes, and that's the mechanicals part that pushes it in. So I'm basically gonna like buy a spare motocross strap and just go like, please just bolt that bitch on, because the options that, by the way, cost a fortune, opposed to like a $15 motocross strap, all fake. 2. I have 2 fucked legs, and I have a pressure sore on my stump right now. I am literally at the worst point I could ever be to have 2 fucked legs and a pressure sore. Rest in peace, my fucking stump. This has nothing to do with my prosthetist, by the way. My prosthetist is fucking amazing. So when I'm in Brisbane, I drive with traffic like 2 hours easily to go and see him. He is fucking brilliant, but it's the product, it's not him. Like, my prosthetist is fucking. People ask me like, I could literally drive 15 minutes from home to see someone to fix my legs, and I drive 2 hours one way. So a 4-hour round trip, because he's fucking brilliant. That's not the issue. The issue is these fucking components are and they charge a fortune. So it was a little bit embarrassing. We had a good laugh about it when it broke, but 2, I have a fucking pressure sore on my stump. This is the worst time. And I am just about to move back to Brisbane, so I'm kind of like in between places, and both of my legs are fucked. I only have 2, and they're both fucked, and I've never been in this situation, and I am freaking out just a little bit. Wish my poor little stump luck, because my pressure sore is fucked. Stay tuned. So I actually have my little home jobby fix. So I think what I'm gonna do is give up on all of the moving parts and the ropes that I have, and I'm just gonna go for an old school like motocross strap. This is an old socket, so my brother helped me put this together to show my prosthetist. So yeah, it's literally just a motocross boot strap. I mean, I have never had to replace one. I don't know anybody. Like, I know people who've had boots for like 5 years that have just been destroyed out bush and never had to replace a strap. So these bad boys are built to last. And the problem is, like with a regular strap without this like clip mechanism is that if you just have a strap that you pull over and clip, it's like the Velcro option somewhere. That's like this Velcro strap. All it does is keep the back plate on, but it doesn't actually have anything. You can't pull it hard enough with your hands to like give the pressure to pull in. So that's why the motocross boot strap, clip it in, and it's that last close that gives it a pull and should push the back in. But they are also like sturdy as, because that's gonna show you, but they're sturdy as fun. Again, most people I know have never had to replace a strap on a motocross boot, and they, especially if you're an enduro rider, take a beating. So I'm gonna ask if we can just do this. Basically though, these are all fabricated in. So we will just like cut these straps off and like get rid of all these bits from the Velcro straps and hopefully just bolt one of these bad boys on. Fabricated in so you can, like, I'll still have the dial there, just won't do anything, because otherwise I have to get a whole new socket, which is this part, like the bucket or the socket. I'll have to get a whole new socket made. So that's annoying. To be fair, this option, like, not bad. I like that you can loosen and tighten it. For my stump, that makes a really big difference. It's just sucky that they all have limitations, anything with moving parts, but yeah, it just sucks that they break. Normally not the biggest deal, it's just that I hadn't gotten my spare leg fixed because I was going back to Brisbane, so I was like, fuck it. What are the chances that I'm gonna break this leg between breaking the other one and moving to Brisbane? I was like, she'll be right. She was not fucking, and chances are you will break your only leg left if your spare leg is broken, turns out. So actually cannot believe it, but I'm actually seeing my prosthetist next week because it's one of the weeks that he is back in Rockhampton, which is wild. I didn't think that was gonna work. Because like I said, they're up here once every 2 or once every 3 weeks. So I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get lucky enough that it's not in between the moves. Turns out it is, so at least I can give him one of my legs to take away and fix. I will still be having to wear one of the broken ones, but at least it gets the ball rolling on getting one fixed, and hopefully we can just do this. And I'm gonna see if maybe on the day he can just take these components out and put them in one of these. Not sure, they don't have like, their full workshop is down in Brisbane, so he'll probably have to take both of these. But we'll see. At least we can get the ball rolling. But yes, that's the fix that I was talking about. Still a little concerned because I've got a pressure sore on my stump. We will just have to wait and see how that goes. Also not the perfect time when you're moving and like packing and lots of walking, but it never happens at a good time, does it? So anywho, that's the fix, and keep you updated. There are a few things that every amputee should have in their house. One of them is silicone, like the tubes of silicone that you can get, because you can use that to fill holes in your liner if you really need it. An Allen key in case you ever do actually have to do like any fixing yourself. And you can actually see, like, as a prime example, like how much, like it's really hard. You really need to use 2 hands to be able to like push this in. That's why I was saying you need the mechanical part. So you can like, that is quite difficult to like push it in and keep it in, which is obviously why it broke, because it takes a lot of pressure. And duct tape. I have, say like fixed, but my little fake feet, duct tape or gaffer tape's a really good option to have in the house, because I've like broken a few of those and had to tape them together. So the problem is trying to like push this in enough. So I'm just gonna duct tape this bit in, and hopefully like that'll be wearable-ish. because without the plate on it at all, I definitely am not wearing it. But you need like 2 sets of hands, which I obviously don't have right now. And obviously the tape will stretch, but a little bit of duct tape or gaffer tape as an amputee, always good to have on hand along with your Allen keys. And there you have it. Duct tape chic, looking good. Hopefully, like, obviously the tape will stretch, but that keeps the back plate in and gives me some actual support so I won't bottom out. The bottom of my stump won't hit the, well, a little bit, but this is my little fix for now because I prefer this leg, but yeah, that's how you home job fix a leg for a couple of weeks.